What is up, everybody? We are back. Got the hair looking good. If you can see me a little more clear today, that is because I purchased this tripod with a circle light at the top. I actually didn't purchase it for me, but I purchased it for my fiance because she is going to start a children's YouTube channel where we'll put this camera facing down, and it will be kind of like a color along as she colors through different coloring books that we are going to purchase. We'll have a really cool intro, maybe some music in the background, and hopefully grow that channel. You guys, if you have children, you know the mindless stuff that they're watching on YouTube. So if you can get them to watch something a little more constructive, like this color along YouTube channel we're going to do, that's awesome. Actually today she will be recording her first video, so it'll come out next week. And I'll share the link, I'll share the page with everybody. So hopefully if you have children, you can like and subscribe, and maybe your kids can follow along as my fiance colors. So with all that out of the way, I don't really have a lot of topics right now. Things are busy, things are moving all around. It's tax time, so staying pretty busy, but I just kind of want to talk about some of the stuff that is going on with me as I continue to grow this business. And I've recently raised my prices a bit to warrant both members of our team now, myself and my technician, and also to hopefully start to build some profit towards bringing my fiance home from work after our second baby is born. I'd like her to work less at her job and try to supplement some of that income with her helping me in the business. So, the new YouTube channel might help that as well. But with all this raising the prices, tax time, inflation, I've been sending out a lot of estimates. Some of them are getting denied. A lot of them are still getting approved, and we seem to be working the same amount of hours per week, so that's a great thing. But as you raise your prices and you send out these higher estimates, what I like to call estimate anxiety can creep in. So I'll give you a little example. Let's say you have a client that you've done some small jobs for before, nothing crazy in the pricing. Then they hire you to do a bigger size project. You send out your estimate. It's a good estimate, a decent high price, and they accept it. So you go in there, you perform the work, you get it done really easy, you get it done quicker than you expected, everything is great. They're happy, you're happy. You go home for the end of the day and you get an email from them saying, hey, everything went so great, we'd like you to estimate this project. And it's another decent sized project. So you sit down, you run your numbers, you create an estimate, you send it over to them. Then you start to get anxiety. You start to think, man, this is a really good client. He's hired me twice before. Last week, we just made X amount of profit off his job. I hope he doesn't think that I'm trying to rip him off now, or that I'm trying to, squeeze him for every penny because now I know he'll pay these prices. Is he upset with me? Do you think he'll get other estimates from other handymen? And all of those thoughts and worries are just what ifs that you're creating in your mind. And if the client thinks some type of way about you, unless they want to bring it up to you, that's none of your business. And if they decline your estimate, then you can always reach out to them and talk to them about it. But all of those what ifs in between sending the estimate and then them making a decision on the estimate is just stuff that you're creating in your own mind. And if you're showing up on time, you're doing great work, your customer service is at a high, and the ease of the transactions are easy for them to understand and work through when they're looking at your estimates, all those things are what set you apart from other handymen in your area. That's what makes you the professional handyman. All of the investments that you put into your systems and your processes, this is what creates that higher estimate. This is what sets you apart. And this is probably what your clients love about you. These are all the things that they love. That's why they pay that price. So you can't go around always discounting your price for clients, always, coming up with a price, then knocking it down because that number seems too high. If you're doing your due diligence and you're working your numbers and you know what you need to charge and you send out that estimate, just stay in faith and pray about it and stay in confidence that what you're charging is in line with what you need to continue to grow your business. Because at the end of the day, it's a two-way street. They get what they want and you get what you need. It has to go that way, because when it's too much of a one-way street, it's not a good relationship. And these clients that you know do work in that way, you know, they always provide what you need and you give them what they want. These are the type of clients that you're trying to find. So when you find them and they ask you for estimates on projects, you have to be confident in all of the things that have brought you up to that point. Work up the estimate and send it out. I hope this helps somebody. I'm just kind of talking to you guys about the different things that I'm dealing with as I continue to grow my business and I get further along. So I hope it helps somebody. Like always, like this video so other people can find it. Leave me a comment of some ways that you deal with estimate anxiety. And remember, next week I'll talk about the new channel. It's going to be JoJo's Colorful World. JoJo apostrophe S. JoJo's Colorful World. And it will be my fiance with a downward facing camera, coloring through coloring books with some cool music in the background that hopefully lots of children will enjoy, and we can create more content. So don't forget to check that out. Trust me, I'm going to remind you guys. And like always, hit that subscribe button. Thanks, y'all.